Let me tell you something. Many women think that menopause fatigue is all just about hormones. But what no one stops to explain is that much of the exhaustion that women feel in menopause is not physical. Many women think that menopause fatigue is just about hormones. But what no one really stops to explain is that the exhaustion many women feel in midlife is not just physical. It's emotional, it's neurological. For many women, and especially those who are caregivers like myself, it's the invisible weight of carrying so much more for a long period of time. So if you've been feeling in a way that doesn't really feel right, or it just doesn't seem to fit who you are, then this conversation that we're about to have today may just be the one thing that you need to help you understand why. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Milan Perry, yes, like the city in Italy, and I'm a stress management coach for women in midlife. I help women who are caring for everyone else, families, parents, careers, responsibilities, and to learn how to come back to feeling like yourself again. Many women over 45, they aren't lacking discipline. They are carrying years of invisible emotional load that their nervous system was never meant to hold alone. You feel me? Was never meant to hold alone. And menopause often reveals that load. Most conversations about menopause fatigue, they focus on hormones, right? But there's another layer that most doctors don't talk enough about. And that's what we're talking about today because menopause often happens at the exact time that women are caring for aging parents. They're supporting adult children. They may be navigating career stress. They're managing households. They're holding emotional space for everyone else. So when you think about all of that, your body isn't just adjusting hormonally, but it's also processing years of accumulated responsibility and emotional vigilance. So your nervous system is simply saying, I need safety now. If you are a caregiver, that load can become even heavier. Many women taking care of aging parents, they feel something that they rarely ever say out loud. They feel love, but they also feel emotional exhaustion. They feel responsibility, but they also feel grief. They feel gratitude, but they also feel invisible. And that emotional complexity often requires energy, which is why menopause fatigue can feel so deep. I want to pause for a moment and just thank a company that supports caregivers in such an incredible practical way. This video is sponsored by North Shore Care Supply. If you're caring for an aging parent, a spouse, or just one who's dealing with incontinence, and you already know how important and reliable products really are. Disposable bags, they are specifically made to provide discretion. As a caregiver, one of the things people don't talk about enough is how emotionally exhausting it can feel trying to preserve dignity for someone you love while also managing the realities of daily care. One product I've genuinely appreciated are the North Shore Discreet Shield disposable bags. What I personally love is that if I don't immediately have time to take the garbage out, I still feel comfortable placing the bag in my home garbage container without worrying about odor for several hours. The bags are lightly scented to help mask the odors, and the opaque navy color keeps everything discreet and dignified. They're specifically designed for discreet, disposable, with easily tight handles and a wide opening for convenience. And honestly, those small details matter emotionally when you're caring for someone you love. As caregivers, we're often trying to protect not just physical comfort, but dignity too. So I'll place a link below if you'd like to learn more about them. And to North Shore, thank you for supporting conversations that reduce the stigma around caregiving and health. Now let's come back to something important. Fatigue in midlife is often misunderstood. Many women think, I must not be taking enough supplements. I must need a new routine. I may not be disciplined enough. What many women actually need first is emotional stabilization. Because when your nervous system has been operating in responsibility mode for years, your body eventually asks for something different. Doesn't need more effort, but safety. So let me share something simple I often recommend to women in midlife. It's not a new routine. It's just a small stabilizer. So once a day, ask yourself one quiet question. I usually do this right after I finish painting or right after I finish practicing violin. So what would feel supportive to me today? Not productive, not impressive, supportive. Maybe it's a short walk or reading a few pages of a book, sitting quietly with tea, asking someone else for help, saying no to one thing. These small choices rebuild self-trust in the nervous system. And self-trust is where real reinvention begins to happen. This is the exact kind of support that we focus on in my 60-minute one-on-one calm reset session. It isn't about pushing you harder. It's about helping women like you to reconnect to themselves again, emotionally, mentally, and physically. Many women who take this one-on-one session, calm reset session, they're exhausted, they're feeling disconnected from themselves and unsure of where to begin next. And we start with something very simple, stability first. If you'd like to learn more, I've included a link below this video. And if this conversation helped you to feel a little more understood today, then leave a comment and let me know in the comments below, because sometimes the most powerful thing that we can do for one another, simply remind one another and that your energy can come back gently.